Brachial plexus is a network of nerves that supply the sensory and motor innervation to the upper limb. So today let's study the sensory innervation of the nerves. So first see the cutaneous supply or the sensory supply of the axillary nerve. So it supplies in this area, posterior and lateral part of the deltoid, axillary nerve, cutaneous supply or sensory supply. So this is the forearm and musculocutaneous branch supply in this area, lateral part of the forearm. Now let's see radial nerve supply. Radial nerve sensory supply. So it supply the lateral and posterior part of the upper limb. So this is the radial nerve supply, the lateral part of the upper limb, the posterior part and dorsal, these 2.5 fingers. So in the palmar side, the lateral 2/3 of the palmar side is supplied by median nerve. The thumb, the index finger, the middle finger and half of ring finger. Actually the 2/3 of the palmar side is supplied by median nerve. And the remaining 1/3 part is supplied by ulnar nerve. So ulnar nerve supplied the ventral 1/3 part of the hand and also the dorsal part, ulnar nerve. The dorsal 1/3 part and the ventral 1/3 is supplied by ulnar nerve, but the median nerve supply only the ventral 2/3 and the dorsal part is supplied by the radial nerve. In the arm, the medial side and the posterior part is supplied by intercostal brachial nerve and the medial cutaneous nerve of arm. From elbow to wrist to in the ulnar side, in this area, it is supplied by medial cutaneous nerve of forearm. From the elbow level to the wrist towards midline. That means in the medial side or the ulnar side. So this is the medial and posterior part of the deltoid. This is the axillary nerve. The medial and the posterior part, intercostal brachial nerve and the medial cutaneous branch. So here, this is the radial nerve part and the posterior part. This part is supplied by the radial nerve. Then this one is supplied by medial cutaneous nerve of forearm. And the lateral part of the forearm, this is supplied by musculocutaneous nerve. In the dorsal part of the hand, 1/3 is supplied by ulnar nerve and the 2/3 part of the dorsal side is supplied by radial nerve. In the palmar side, 2/3 is supplied by median nerve and the rest 1/3 is supplied by the ulnar nerve.